Hey, what's up, everybody? I got a 2017 Toyota Tacoma. I'm doing the spare tire carrier assembly. It's this guy right here. Mine's rusted. The chain fell off. Everything's rusted on this. Held on by 4 bolts. One here, 2 on each side. You can kind of get to them like this, but I'm going to raise the bed up a tad bit to get some room. But before we do that, here's my new part. This is a Toyota one. I'm going to link links below. Might link the Toyota one and an aftermarket one, but here's the part number. Basically 212 millimeters. If you have like a flex one or a gear wrench one, that's good too. Soaked it down the night before with some lube penetrant. This is the best one. I'm going to link this. After that, you can kind of get to these front two right here. But the ones in the back, the bed kind of sits right on top of them. So you could get these two maybe out right here if you have like a long gear wrench, 12 millimeter. But what we want to do is raise the bed up a little bit. I took these 4 bolts out right here. These are Torx bolts on the bed. It's a T55 for the big ones. Go ahead and take those out, and then after you take these out, take these ones out right here. These are a smaller Torx bit. It's just these, one on each side. It's a T40. I'll link some Torx bits below and get those out. And then once we get these out, all we're going to do is just kind of pop the bed up just a little bit to give you like an inch or two below. Don't lose any washers or nothing. But I went underneath and put a piece of wood, 2x4. If you have like more than one, you could put in there, give you some space. That's just something you could do to help out to get yourself like an inch or two. Once the bed was raised up a little bit, I was able to kind of get in here easier and get all 4 bolts out. The ones towards the rear of the vehicle are the easy ones to get first, so get those ones out. I refer to those as the front ones, but I guess technically they're the back ones. But yeah, get them loose. And unfortunately there's no like power tools I can really get in here, so it's just kind of slow, but eventually I got each one out. I did both the rear bolts right here on each side, and then once those were out of the way, I could have access to these other ones on each side. And then when I put them back in, I'm going to put the rear ones in first. So I got my 12 millimeter gear wrench here, and I'm going to work on this one. Just got it out. Over time, it'll start coming kind of loose, and you could get in there with your fingers and get it out. Just be careful with this truck bed. I don't want it to like fall and smash your fingers. This will start to become loose like this after you get a couple of the bolts out. And then yeah, just between the small 12 millimeter I had and the big one, I just would kind of rotate, and then eventually they would come out. I'm gonna leave the rear bolts in. I'm not gonna worry about taking those out because when I put my new one on, I'm just gonna start with those ones anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get it out here, work the 12 millimeter, and then boom, got it out. This one, the chain rusted off. Yours might still have the chain on it. So here's my new one. This is my old rusted one, and then my new one's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Again, check below for links in the description and the comments section. I'm gonna try to link some new ones here and some tools and whatever I used in the video. So I got the back one started. I just reached up there and got them finger started on both the back ones. And then I would recommend, before you get the back ones totally tight, just start the front ones, because I tightened the back ones down all the way, and then the front bolts wouldn't line up with the holes. So get like the back ones like pretty darn tight, but leave like a little bit of looseness, so then you could start the front ones. And yeah, just basically get the bolts in. See, like I got these in, then I started the front ones, or the rear ones, my bad. So I got those ones almost all the way, and then I started those, and then after I got these rear ones down tighter more, then I tightened them all down, and that's it. That's pretty much how you get it installed. Then I'm gonna show you how to use the spare tire tool right now. You gotta run the rod through these holes, and then we're gonna put the spare back on. So that's all good. Now I got my spare tire here. The way this works is this goes in the tire, and this little peg part goes in the hole, one of the wheel holes. It doesn't matter which one. You just kind of maneuver this in there like that, and then put the peg in one of the holes, and then put it with the rim bowing upwards like that. And then we're going to break out the spare tire tools. It's under the rear seat in this little bag. You got to undo this little strap. It's a little tight. Go ahead and get this out, and then we're going to take the tools out. It's kind of like a camping tent or something. You just got to put these poles together. They're kind of like, they only go together one way, really, so they're kind of dummy proof. But you know, you just put them together like that. Put this one on the end like this. Okay, so we got those like that. And then now this hook part goes into the spare tire carrier assembly. You're going to slide it through this little hole right here. And then there's like a hole right after this hole that you got to get it through. We're going to get it all the way across into the spare tire carrier assembly. And then here's what it'll look like inside of there. It should just kind of go in like that. There's only one way it could really go in. So it'll either be in or it won't be in all the way. And then you put this guy right here onto the end, the square part. And then we're going to rotate this in the direction to lift it up. So if you go one way and it's not going up, then you just go the other way. It's either up or down with this. So you just got to figure out, which way. But I went ahead and pulled this upwards like this and then got it in place. And then once it got kind of tight, I went under there and kind of nudged it to make sure it wasn't stuck or nothing. And that's it, guys. That's how you do this repair. Thanks for watching.
Alright guys, that's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just some products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. I got a 15% off promo code for AUXITO.com. They got a handful of products, but what they're mostly known for is their really good aftermarket LED headlights. They've been out a few years now, and at first the lights they had were 200% brighter than regular headlight bulbs. Now they've upgraded the tech this year, and now it's 600% brighter. So if you're in the boonies, the suburbs, the city, I highly recommend you upgrade your bulbs. Nothing wrong with having an old car, but you should get with the times and have bright headlights like everyone else. These bulbs are available on Amazon. However, if you go to the AUXITO website, that's where I could give you a promo code for 15% off. All you got to do is go to the website, type in your year, make, and model. There's basically products for every car out there, and what kind of light you want. They have all kinds of different lights for interior, exterior, headlights. And then you just browse to what you need and you get it. And then at checkout, you're going to type in GearmoAuto and then hit apply in the coupon code spot, and it'll take 15% off.